Welcome to Miami Gardens, Florida. A gorgeous day for college football, and we are fired up to see the Miami Hurricanes open another season at Hard Rock Stadium. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hurricanes ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job real good.
After the misfire, now on second down. Scanning the field, it's Curry. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
It's just so nice to have a single who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This offense has a second down play. Wants to throw. It's Curry. He makes the connection. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun to give to the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going to that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Cardinals will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carry.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Curry. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Louisville! Reeled it in and just made the house call. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
On to attempt the try. Splits those uprights right in half. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Fair catch, called for and made. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Crosses to 45. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll give it to the back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
And the Canes have it with a first and goal. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Canes! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost it. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Curry. Oh, picked off.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll put the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
And the Canes have taken it inside the 20. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Powers through. Touchdown Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Back out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Curry. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's looking to throw it. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
A really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Stone. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Now from inside the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fourth down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on fourth down. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll throw it on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll run it from the gun. At the 15, he's loose. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to find his man on first down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals! Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 13 to Iowa State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. It's caught. Turns it on in midfield. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Miami. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down...
Pass on the way. It's picked off.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
The Canes will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Quarterback will audible. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's picked off for the third time today. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Dropping back, it's Curry. using the quick game. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah.
And they got him for the sack.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
On third down, going up top. Got him downfield. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, K.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on now.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
They finally get him, Artie. Goodness gracious, you can see the quarterback broke not 1, 2 tackles. He scrambles outside the pocket. What do you have to do? Just keep chasing, right? Relentless effort. Finally get the QB outside the pocket and get him on the ground.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Line gets set, first down. A run for the quarterback.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11 on 11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And the Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open. And as a result, it's an incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to...
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's wrestled to the ground. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Splits the uprights. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this going up top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. To the air, it's Curry. Coming after it. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete to the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unleashes one. Working the middle. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Cardinals want to move quickly.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big...
Catch and stride inside the 15. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Down here on the goal line, the tight end lines up inside. Defense was ready. Had him double covered, and it falls incomplete.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the run. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 38, Louisville 21.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. With the run on 1st and goal. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. It's complete on the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and it's 4th down. Obviously, I think this is go time. I mean, you're down by multiple possessions. You need a touchdown. This is a short yardage opportunity. You've got to go get 6 on the board.
They're going to run it. He didn't get there. Knocked back on 4th and goal, and he loses a yard to the 2.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll go with a direct snap. Got enough for the 1st down. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He's got 98 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. He'll pitch it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system. All across college football, all quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the...
Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the stomping has commenced.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Vanderbilt rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll throw it on 1st down. Extending the play. Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late.
Running toward the tape. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defense.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll start this drive with an end around. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got his man. And stampeding through the defense. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback checking the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, 2nd and long from the 19. Looking for a man. It's Curry. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
So this offense can capitalize off the desperate 4th down attempt and failure, and they can pad their lead. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Loses 2. It's now 3rd and goal.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.